This is kind of interesting, quite of a twist I haven't seen in such a long time from a anime. Basically like being reincarnated as a human being. Like you go from a demon lord being reincarnated as a human being, but uh, he kind of sealed his soul away so nobody wouldn't be able to get to him or something like that. We don't know how long has he's been in this crystal for quite some time. Quite some time. If you guys want to know what kind of anime I'm watching, this is the episode one review of the demon Excalibur sword, Excalibur Academy. I do believe that's how you say it. Stuff like that. I never seen this ever because I never had a chance and stuff like that. Never did. But I've heard a lot of people say this is a very good anime. That's from what I've heard. Some people were kind of biased about the anime, but it seems to be really nice and stuff. One thing I want to talk about is just basically talk about the Demon Lord guy, or whoever he is, or Demon Lord kid, whoever you want to call him, or anything like that. So basically, this Demon Lord guy, whatever he is, or whatever it is, his name is Leo or Leon or something, like Leon or Leo, whatever his name is. But anyways, he gets reincarnated. He gets reincarnated as a kid because he wanted to seal his powers because he got into a huge army fight with some of the people that were trying to take him down or something like that or something, and they're trying to find some reason why that they were trying to destroy him. So that when you watch an anime or read a manga or read a light novel and stuff like that, you always get something like reincarnating into a different world and stuff like that. There's so many isekai animes basically out there. It's hard to keep track. Like how this whole thing ever started. Some people say it's Sword Online's fault because uh, reincarnating is into a video game or something like that. Whatever it is somebody or hack or some of the hack series and something like that get trapped in a video game and they cannot get out. If they were to get out, they will die or something like that. Whatever it maybe is and stuff like that. But this anime is just basically it's not a special occasion, but it's something that I mean, you usually don't see this really happen really all that much, like like you see from a demon lord who controls the undead, just like the Lich King from World of Warcraft, and he gets reincarnated as a kid. Reincarnating as a kid. One thing I was really quite shocked and surprised, and I thought this girl really died for sure. And from what I've heard, several people say she's pretty much the MVP in this anime. So I would say she's more likable than anybody out there in this anime. So I would say so. I can't remember her name. I think her name is Regis or Christiana or something like that. Whatever her name is. She's like I said, she's supposed to be one of the favorites in the anime. I would say like from there. I could have swore I thought she was dead for sure because like what I saw about what happened, basically what happened to her it feels to me that she really was. It feels like it really was. I would have to say the graphics of this anime was kind of graphic. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it really was. It really was. I'm not gonna go into details or anything like that because YouTube would not allow me to to say really so much about what kind of the graphics will happen to her and stuff like that. But even though she got injured really pretty bad, and yes, she did die in the first episode because one thing I have a problem with this is so yeah. Sometimes this happens, but sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't really happen. It's just like that. And the reason I'm basically saying is that I'm really hoping that this anime does not become a Kami Ga Kill, wherever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. I'm hoping it's not going to be the anime based off that, which I don't think it's not really is going to or anything like that. But it kind of remind me of that same element of a Kami Ga Kill because I mean, pretty much every single one of the characters, even the main character, died in the anime also as well too. And I was really upset. And I just really was. I haven't seen the whole ending of it, but I'm just like very upset because like how all the characters just like they're gone, they're gone, and stuff like that. And that's the reason I'm bringing this up because with her with the girl, basically the gray hair or white hair, what she looks like, basically is that I'm just kind of upset because that she died in the first episode. But even though she really did not really die, but the thing is that the Demon Lord kid, whatever his name is, Leo or Leon, whatever his name is, that he resurrected her back. He resurrected her back. And there's one other thing I definitely want to say this also well too. It seems to me that the Demon Lord put a mark on her, means that like basically he owns her or something like that, or something. Maybe she has to serve him or anything like that. But the problem is that she has like some kind of mark. She has like a mark right here or something like that. Um, I'm assuming he probably put his mark on her to be in control or something like that, or anything like that. But I wonder like if she really knows about the mark, or maybe she really doesn't, or anything like that, or maybe was it on purpose that what Leon basically actually did, or Leon, whatever his name is, that he really actually did, or anything like that. But she calls him little brother, because now they're technically brother and sister, but I don't see really basically that they are brother and sister. I don't think that really has not. And the reason why I don't like that because they really don't know each other really all that much. But the one thing I'm very concerned about this, I'm wondering like if she's going to understand what he's going to tell her, or maybe come due in time that he will tell her and just say, hey, I'm the demon lord from like a 1,000 years ago and stuff like that, and now I'm 1,000 years into the future and stuff like that. Basically see what's happening. And basically stuff. I want to say this also well too. He doesn't look like he's a dull kind of character. He doesn't look like that he really actually is or anything like that. But the one thing I really want to say is basically is that he doesn't really understand different elements and stuff like that. Basically when it comes to basically when it comes around like the way how he feels. Because even though since that he is a demon lord, he doesn't understand what it means to have a hug. He doesn't understand utter those different things and stuff like that because he has no emotions. He just basically like I said before, he's just a kid. That's all he really actually is. He's just a kid. He just got reincarnated as a kid, basically, and stuff like that. And I was kind of wondering like what happened to all his subordinates, right? And because there was one other thing. I think there was another person was in this anime also well too. I'm not sure who this person really actually is, but she's supposed to look after the demon lord or something like that, or maybe she must be in charge or something like that or something or anything like that. But he was supposed to be reincarnated as something more different, but he does not really understand why he was reincarnated as a child, But I still go back to the part that is he going to tell her the guy with the gray hair like he is the demon lord. But the thing about this is that what I'm kind of afraid is that since he is going to a city that learns different kind of magics and stuff like that, or whatever that they learn, or something like that, holy magic and stuff like that. Because you got to remember, because holy magic and stuff like that, or holy powers like that, they don't do well. They don't do well against when demons or stuff like that, because demons don't like holy powers and stuff like that because they fear the light and stuff like that and stuff like that. I'm not gonna go through what the Bible and stuff like that and say stuff like that and say. But the point I'm trying to make here is that if he were to tell her about what happened, that he is a demon lord, there's a very good possibility he could get cast out. That's a very good possibility, and I really would hate to see him be cast out. But I'm really kind of curious about the mark that he gave her because I'm not really actually 100% sure if he really has made his mark means that he owns her now or something like that, or he must have gave her internal more made her immortal or something like that. Because you got to remember, because come from a guy from the expansion of World of Warcraft, Lich King, basically Lich King, he controls the undead. That's all he does, and stuff like that. He's very powerful. Nobody basically out in the world could never really basically bring him down. But even though back then, based on the Lord, that's what we did. We did the raid and we took him down and stuff like that. And just, I think it was the name of the guy. I can't remember his name. I think his name's Darian and stuff like that. He's one of the top high ranked paladins, basically in the expansion and basically what he did and calling Arthur a traitor and stuff like that and stuff like that and stuff. But the point I'm trying to make here is that like I said before, you can't mix holy magic with a demon or anything like that who controls the undead because they don't understand those kind of magics and stuff like that because they don't want to be so close up to somebody that learns that kind of magic because it can kill them because they're that's something that likes being cast away and stuff like that and stuff like that. And I'm still kind of wondering if he really actually is going to say something to her, and I'm afraid he's going to get cast out. But I'm not really 100% sure if that really space is going to be the case. I don't see this anime being a full fledged, fan service anime. I don't think it's not going to really be that of the case because it doesn't look like it has those elements like High School DxD or Two Lover or any of those other series and stuff like that. I think it's just going to become just basically normal anime, maybe just pixel fan service and stuff like that. I'm hoping they don't go way too overboard with fan service because I don't think that's not really going to happen. But I definitely do like my favorite tags, which is basically ecchi and romance. Combine those two together, it just makes it such a great anime, and I really do like that. I really, really do. And it's just something. It's just something that I really do like. It's one of my favorite tags. Is because I really like that really a lot. It just gives a lot of room and stuff like that. And that's basically what it seems to me. Now, one other thing going to episode two, I'm really kind of wondering if he's going to be accepted into the city or into the school. That's something I'm kind of wondering about, and I'm also kind of wondering about what are some of the other people are going to think about the kid basically in this anime also well too, and will someone get very suspicious about his powers? So he's going to have to play it really safely to try not to tell much people like who he is or anything like that. But I'm still afraid that some of these people basically in the anime are may not be able to understand like who he really actually is. But if he were to say that he is the demon lord, he would probably get cast out, or there's a very good possibility he could die. Now, even though it was a special level of magic stuff that he learns and stuff like that, when you see basically for basically episode one, you see like some of the monsters were trying to kill him, but even though they couldn't because he's inferior and because he has like this shield thing that he has and stuff like that. And I still think it was kind of misunfortunate because like when I saw the girl basically Anna, she's dead, she's gone even though he bring her back to life. But I'm still kind of wondering because I think that mark right on him, not that mark right on the mark right on her, does that clearly means he owns her or something like that. So that's what I'm kind of wondering, and I'm also kind of wondering like what she really has to go do, or maybe she may learn some demon magic. That could be a very good possibility because you could see her eyes just basically go like red and stuff like that. But I don't like the fact, just like I said before, where Kami got killed and stuff like that. Just all the characters just die and it just leaves off nothing. But the point I see here of this episode, I just did not like the fact that she died in episode one, but she didn't officially die. But even though she came back because I want people to remind them that this is not like World of Warcraft. You see someone's dead and you have to resurrect them back. They use some kind of spell to basically do that. There's some classes that can do that, for some there's not really they cannot really do that. So yeah. So anyways, that's it for this episode. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but it doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, anyways, it was I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. Doesn't matter to me. And please leave your comments below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Members, love you guys. Take care. Bye.